When everything's crazy and you have so much to do and so much to think about and you just really don't see an end, stop, breathe, listen up. If this is how you feel, I totally get you. Ironically, I planned to film this today, and today is one of those days where I am so stressed, so anxious, there's just so much going on, and it just feels like you just want to curl up in a ball and cry. Two things that we tend to do is either pressure ourselves and force ourselves to just do absolutely everything and do it perfectly, and then you end up burning out and you usually are disappointed with your results in the end. Or on the other hand, some just totally give up and just don't do anything, and again you're disappointed in the end. I have a better solution. Practically, right? All the things you have to do down on a list, and do what you can, do what is most important, do what is due the soonest, and do it well. My dad always says, do what you can do nothing more. And it sounds so simple, but for example, when I studied for exams, I would stay up till like 12 at night studying to make sure I get absolutely everything done, and I would stress and be tired the next day and just moody and unsatisfied with everything that I've tried. And he used to say to me, he was like, why are you staying up that late? Like, do what you can, and that what you can't do, you can't do. It's not the end of the world. You can wake up the next morning and revise over it again, but staying up that late, it anyways doesn't really work because you're tired, you're not remembering that stuff, so you're just shooting yourself in the foot. When doing these things, don't force yourself to sit down and sit for hours on end doing this project. Take breaks. If you feel overwhelmed and you just feel like your brain is overheating, take a break. It doesn't have to be long. Go outside, get some fresh air, do some jumping jacks, and just don't overwork yourself. It's not necessary. When I get overwhelmed, I just look at this list of what I have to do, and I just want to cry and crawl into my bed and just eat ice cream. But plainly put, what's that gonna help? Take some time, rest, recharge, that is okay, and then sit down, put your hair up, and get to work. One thing we do need to realize is we can do none of this by ourselves. God is there to help us. He is a father, loving, gentle, fair, and good father who wants to help us. Even with our silly tasks and deadlines that we stress so much about, He wants to help you with those. So when it's all too much, just stop, breathe, and give it to God. And take it step by step. He will make a way. Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. If you're like me and you can't do anything wrong because you are some sort of alien that is so much better than humans and can't make mistakes, you have to realize we do make mistakes, and that is okay. I know that is really cliche to hear, but maybe it's cliche because everyone's been saying it, but we're not listening. Rest in Him, knowing that you did your best, and let Him do the rest. Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. I want to feel safe. I want to run to something that gives me peace, and that is God. So just run to Him. And when we do, it might not always look the way we picture it, but He is in control and He knows what He's doing. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Why wouldn't we want Him to help us if He knows the plans and that they are good and that they are prosperous? What I've been living by these last few months after the world took a turn is literally just taking it day by day. And some days might look crazier than others, but in that craziness, find those moments of peace where you can just be relaxed and calm and happy in Jesus. We don't know what's going to happen next, so just be where you are. My dad always says, wherever you are, be there. And that is so true in many circumstances of our lives. But be there, be present where you are. God has put you where you are for a reason, even if that's just at school or just playing a sport or whatever. You are there for a reason and you can make a difference. And if we're too focused on being stressed and all these worldly things, we're going to miss those opportunities where we could even share the gospel. Psalm 46, 1-3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. Nothing in this world is bigger than him. Any trouble or stress or anxiety that you may have, he is bigger than, and he can help you through it. Matthew 6, verse 34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I just love that scripture. It's so relatable. It's literally telling us, like, yes, every day is going to have trouble. So why worry about the next one? There's enough trouble in this one. It's just so humorous almost in the way of how we overcomplicate our days unnecessarily. So just take it day by day. You don't have to stress about tomorrow. You don't know what Jesus has in store for you tomorrow. And don't overwork yourself. It will be fine. And if it's not, God has a better plan. So saying all this, it sounds very dreamy and happy, but essentially it's your choice. It's your choice whether you're going to take these words and think that I'm just talking, that I'm just trying to make a video, or you're going to take these words and be like, wow, I really want to try. When feeling stressed, are you going to let the stress take hold of you, or are we going to go kick it in the butt and just chill with God? It's so much easier. It's so much happier. And again, as I said, in many circumstances, it's not just easy to just switch your brain like this. I totally understand. But you are going to have to come to a place where you decide whether you're going to let the stress and anxiety and fear get a hold of you, or if you're going to conquer it and keep going and get through it and come out better and stronger on the other side. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was encouraging for you. It's kind of a different type of video, but it's just what I've really been feeling, because everything has been a bit too much for me lately, and constantly I have to just tell myself, Nina, let it go. Go rest, go do something you enjoy, come back and do it well. Yeah, I don't want to live my life being stressed the whole time or not enjoying what I'm doing. So I hope you guys can relate to this and feel encouraged by this. Let me know down below if you guys have any troubles or anything that I can maybe pray about and maybe help you with that I've maybe been through as well. I would love to be of any assistance that I can. And yeah, maybe I haven't and I can learn something from you guys. So yeah. Hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!